Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of BassQuest. Today we're going to talk about some specific finesse spinnerbait tactics that you can use in order to catch a lot better fish this fall. And one of those tactics here is downsizing the blades of the spinnerbait, maybe making the spinnerbait itself a little bit more compact so that you can reel it faster. I don't know if you can see these two right here. So in my hand, I've got two of my favorite spinnerbaits for this technique. One is the Spot Sticker Mini Me. Very low profile design, streamlined, smaller blades on there. And the other one is the Jackall Dune. And both of these are just designed for speed. They don't keel out one way or the other. They keep their balance really well. And that's one way that you can really get a lot of fish to bite this time of year. And it's the speed of the retrieve. Again, they're on smaller bait anyway, so the blade size is not near as important. But you can work these spinner baits really fast and lower in the water column. So if I'm fishing over emergent grass, so say grass that is a few feet, maybe a foot from the surface, I'm probably going to take and put a bigger trailer on here and bigger blades on my spinner bait, so when I'm burning that, I can keep it right on the surface of the water. This is different. This is for when you're fishing a little bit deeper weed line, or you're fishing for schooling fish that are coming up and blowing up on bait. Something like this, you can absolutely burn over top of them and cause them to bite. Another thing that's really good when you're talking about spinner baits with these smaller blades in the fall and just a more compact presentation. I wish I had in my box right here a full-size spinnerbait so you can see what I'm talking about, but this is a little bit smaller. I'd say it's 2/3 the size of your standard, like if you were to grab a Nichols Pulsator or one of the Strike King Pro spinnerbaits. It's going to be about 2/3 that size, and for whatever reason that makes a difference. I'm going to downsize my trailer. In fact, you can see right here, that's just a 3-inch Largo shad, which is one of the things I really like to do on the back of these smaller spinnerbaits. A lot of times I don't put a trailer hook on there. I'm going to put on a small, unobtrusive little trailer on there that's just enough for the fish to get up there and get onto the bait itself. That's the biggest thing, is you want to have something back there that they can target and latch onto. That's the same thing with nighttime spinnerbaits. When you're talking about throwing spinnerbaits at night, I'm going to throw a big crawl trailer, big grub trailer, or even a creature bait. I've had great nights throwing a missile bait destroyer on the back of a nighttime spinnerbait. So trailers can be very important as well. But again, try some of these. Again, Spot Sticker especially, and this Jackall Dune. I know there's different blades too. So there's one from Mega Bass. I can't remember. It's kind of like a cross between an Indiana blade. That's another good one. You can pick these up at Talk and Tackle, Bait and Boat Dock, Hog Farmer. Just about everybody's got some of those in stock. I know Hog Farmer especially has a huge stock of Spot Sticker spinnerbaits if you're wanting to get some specific colors over there. And they have all kinds of different spinnerbaits for different times of the year and preferences, as far as spring spinnerbaits with Colorado blades and methylate blades and everything that you want. But I'm talking specifically shad patterns, fall transition. These are the kind that I'm going to go with, and I'm going to absolutely keep them hauling through there. I want a good retrieve on these baits, and because the blades are smaller, I can go up a gear ratio. A lot of times I'm going to throw this on a 7 gear ratio. I'm going to throw it on a 7 to 7.3 medium heavy with a little bit of a moderate fast action. That's going to give me the best of both worlds. It's going to let those fish load into the bait when they eat it, just like we were talking about in the chatterbait video. And it's also going to let me feel everything that bait's touching, because when you're throwing a spinner bait especially, or a rig, or some of these baits that you're straight retrieving, there's a lot of times these fish will come up behind it and what we call taking the wind off the bait, or they take the water pressure off the blades. The blade will stop spinning, or the chatterbait blade will stop swimming, or you're not feeling the thump of your swim bait anymore. And that's when you know that you're around the fish. So that can cause you to pop it once more. You could increase the rate of your retrieve just for a second and then stop it to really get that fish to engage before most people would translate that there's even a fish on their bait. So that's something very specific that you can do to catch a few more fish. Sorry, my throat's acting crazy right now. But anyway, guys, I hope that helps you out. I'm going to be throwing this around, again, schooling fish, a little bit deeper weed lines and stuff like that, and just around bigger groups of fish. Kind of the same thing that we've been talking about in a lot of these videos. But I hope this week finds, I hope this week finds you out on the water, and I'll catch you there.